No idea what day of this video this is. Oh, it's got your face now. But it's the next one. It's the next of a day. Sunday night is our Sunday night date ride. Date ride. And normally we go north. Today we came down to a spot on Gandy, southernmost bridge in the bay. It's Shay Lisi's birthday in a couple days, and our buddy Kyle put together a group ride. And I got off work at 4. The group ride was supposed to leave at 5:30. I was afraid we were going to be late. Yeah, we're definitely not late. We're the only 2 bikes here, but they're on the way. She had her first experience riding through the rain. We thought we were going to ride through some rain a few weeks ago, but it didn't work out that way. And now, see, I've always got hot pants, but now that they're wet, I've got my own little sauna going on inside of my blue jeans. Hey, Gilman. This is the content you guys came here for, right? Oh, hot pants. Hot pants. And just when you think it couldn't get any better, look at that. Perfect. Boy, if that ain't a thumbnail, I don't know what the hell is. So I've never arrived anywhere before my friends, and I located them. So I wanted to get them coming in. And here we go. The ringleader himself.
Kyle, where's
Look at that, huh? Well, well, well. Look at these guys, huh? Look at all these people lined up in a row. Look at this. Look at this, all my friends. A sea of Harley Davidsons. You remember back when the whole Shade Tree Army thing, Brapstar, was all about the Gold Wing and the shitty old bikes? Everybody has come to their senses. What is that? Okay, there's always one idiot in the bunch. Even over there. Even over there. It's all Harley Davidson, baby. And that guy. What's up, that guy? So far, the biggest point of difficulty is look at all of my friends sitting around all these tables. So the hardest choice is now, which ones do I sit with? And we chose this pretty motherfucker right here. Hell yeah. Oh, stuff that all in there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you got that chocolate bearded shred wrap or something?
It's fucking good though.
It is fucking good. We'll try our best to do a full and thorough review. I'm not really in the mood to record today, so this is kind of a forced effort. Kind of like I was with your mom, but it's fine. This will turn out better because you won't be involved. Happy birthday, dear Shay. Happy birthday to you. About this whole birthday thing is not the fact that it's her birthday. It's the fact that she got a candle.
Now I get to remember.
It says Pound Town on it. I can't see it. Yeah, baby. Pound Town is lit. So Jack blew up his Jeep today, and I was concerned about that until my food got here, and now I don't care anymore. All right, not the way I normally start a video, but here we are. A headshot of Shay Lisi starting her camera. It's the following day after the sandwich shop ordeal. We'll call it an ordeal, whether it was or not. And some of us have decided to meet up and ride. It's 11 o'clock. We're supposed to do this at 9 o'clock. Yeah, this is the first time. I mean, yesterday was supposed to be the first time that I met up with my friends to ride in quite a while. You know, one of the things that I've complained about over the last 6 months, I know I complain sometimes. One of the things I've complained about is my schedule, and it fucking sucks. You know, I don't get any time with my friends, so last night I was looking forward to riding with them from the Dirty Shame over to the little spot we went to, but because we're on a really pretty tight timeline, it's going to be better for us to go down to the sandwich shop, the deli, I should say, and meet them there versus trying to get to Ybor. So I enjoy riding with my wife immensely, but I do miss riding with my friends. And it didn't happen yesterday. But today, some of us met up anyway. I'm not getting any younger. I'm typically a 10 o'clock, 10:30 bedtime person. Last night was no exception to that. I get up this morning about 5:30, 5:45, and I've got 3 texts. One from Bobber Fett in front of me, one from Kyle, my friend behind me, and one from Shay Lisi. All 3 of them asking the same thing. I'll be going on a ride tomorrow. Yep. So because I was up that early, I texted them all back that early. And some people might not appreciate a text at 5:45 in the morning. And to that, I say, turn your notifications off at night, people. The bad thing about starting later today is there's an impending storm coming through in a couple hours, and we're heading more east, which is fine for most of my friends. Most of my friends live downtown or east. I live more west and more north. So even if we barely get back in time to dodge the rain for them, I still got to deal with it. That's a bad part, man. Yeah, riding with friends is something that I may or may not miss. No, I will miss it. So you guys have come along with us on a couple of adventures out to find potential spots to move to should we sell our house, which is really looking like a very, very good probability. And I think if we do it, we can do it soon. And again, if you guys have been watching since around April, I've talked about it since then, some of the reasons why. We looked up at Crystal River / Homosassa area, wasn't really our thing. Last week, we went over to one of my friends called it the Orlando area, and I doth protest because we're looking at DeBerry in Orange City, which is kind of in between Orlando and Daytona. So if you can call it either one, Daytona area, Orlando area, whatever. And we're talking about it last night when we all met up, and even Dave and Cindy from Forgotten Angels, they're like, how many friends do you have over there? And I knew where they were going with that. My counter was, I haven't had a group of friends since the Marines. Not really, had a real group of friends. I was in a motorcycle club, and I've made two, maybe three lifelong friends from that. But that wasn't really a group of friends. It was people just wearing a patch and hanging out together, trying to be a badass. And so it's been really good, really healthy for me, to have this group of friends that I've had over the last couple of years. And, when and if we move to DeBerry, Orange City, Sanford area, yeah, I'm going to be leaving that behind. My counter to that is I worked at, the Harley dealership for 6 months with a schedule that does not allow me to hang out with my friends. And I'm spending more time by myself again, or more time, and when I'm not by myself, my time is spent with my wife, and grandson. My daughter comes along sometimes. I'd like to get my son more involved, which, objectively, and everybody knows it, they are the priority anyway, even though I do want those friendly relations in my life. But it made me think to myself, I say that a lot, you guys probably see it coming. If you can go 6 months with only seeing your friends a couple of times and you live in the same town, why should that be any sort of determining factor for trying to stick around? And are the friendships that I've made over the last 2 years worth overlooking some of the reasons that we're looking at moving to begin with? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we love the Tampa Bay area. We love Tampa. We love the city. We love the amenities that Tampa has to offer. We love all the water around here. It's so crowded, so dangerous. I dread going everywhere. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about living in Tampa anymore, except for the times that I get out with my friends, which has been minimized to near nothing anyway. You see where I'm going? There's a whole train of thought that I get to when I start thinking about all these things. That's where I'm at. And, I mentioned a month ago that the beach is a requirement for my wife. So last week when I realized if we're moving, nothing says we have to stay in the Tampa Bay area. When I mentioned let's go over towards Daytona, and we actually got there last week and went to the water last week, the sparkle in her eye was it. That was it. Now, how am I going to tease her with that and then say, nah, never mind, we're going to stay over on this side? That's not nice. I mean, I don't know what other word to use. It's not nice. Life is fueled just by decisions, whether they're good or bad. So a lot of times you don't know until after the fact, right? What happens. So I want to sell, right? For just for those who maybe just started coming around recently. The big catalyst here, we don't like Tampa anymore, not the city. We don't like how crowded it is, how dangerous it feels anytime we go anywhere. We don't like that at all. So the market right now is in our favor as homeowners. Right now, when does it pop? When does it start going back down? I don't know. If I sell right now, I could pay off every single thing that I own and move somewhere else and not even have to work for probably a year if I don't want to. I don't think that'll happen. But, you know, the idea is there that we have some space and I want to take advantage of it. If I don't sell, you know, I don't have, I left a job that paid, well, I got fired from a job that paid very well. You know, I can hear some people tell me, oh, just get another job, get a better job. Now, the problem is, if I get a job that pays me what I was being paid before, it's going to be in that same level of management, and I think I'm done with that. So I kind of set myself up for a lifestyle that I don't want to lead anymore, you know what I mean? And, you know, if everything went along as it is now, I could be out of that in a couple of years financially, be perfectly fine. But why not scratch the itch immediately? You know, and I want to rent. And those of you that have some financial acumen would say, well, if you rent it, you're just throwing your money away. Not necessarily. You know, I stand to make enough money off of selling my house. If it sells for what I think it'll sell for, I would still stand to gain a little, way more, right? Plus, I would be debt-free. You know, and I could go work at a job that would just, you know, pay $20 an hour, which isn't what it used to be. My daughter makes $20 an hour. She's 20 years old. She still can't afford to be out on her own. I think you guys get the point. I won't have any bills except rent and, I don't know, electricity, the groceries, but I wouldn't have car payments, bike payments. Yeah, how many friends do I have over there? Not any, none. I mean, I dread the thought of making friends again because I'm naturally not very social. I'm not antisocial, but I don't go out of my way to go meet people. I think, and that's a big distinction from being antisocial. The fact that I was able to get out of my shell, you know, 2 years ago and start meeting people intentionally was a big step for me and not something that I think I really want to keep doing. Plus, if I have more free time, I mean, these guys, well, they're all in East Tampa. They're not that far away. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know. Is it something you'd say to people but don't mean it? Like, oh, I can always go see them, and then you don't do it? I don't know. But for today, we're going to enjoy the company of my friends, who I do love. And I do love all my friends, but I would say that, you know, the group that's with us here today are among the ones who I cherish the most. If I'm going to spend a day and philosophize about these things with them, and then this is the group I want to do it with. Oh, bumpy. Let's get down the road.
Oh, rest assured, everyone who has ever eaten here will die. You put it together. I'm not going to put it together. We're out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. There's parking in the rear. That's what she said. A place called the Country Cuban Sandwich Shop. I gotta say, I admire the living shit out of both the name of this place and the location. I mean, we are in back country, Florida. I love it. Everybody inside except for us looks like they just got off of working somewhere pretty hard. And you say the one wrong thing in there, you're going to get your ass beat. That's my kind of spot. I love it. More country than Cuban, but aptly named, probably. Nice to see all the motorcycles in one spot. I'm really a big fan. Seriously. Port Lonesome Grocery. And yet we remain in the middle of nowhere. We had to stop for the little guys to get some gas. Been a long time since I had a parking lot beer. Kyle loves being on camera.
You know, it's not an official motorcycle ride until someone gets some fucking scratchers.
Let's get scratcher. My man's talking about, where do I go pee around here? I mean, literally anywhere.
Right there, I'm peeing right now.
I always pee right now.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
The doctor said,
I had a catheter once.
once, it's a keep it. Keep it. I love it.
No, I had it for 7 days.
And then what?
Then I didn't have it anymore.
We're getting ready to wrap up the day, I think. I know I went on kind of a long monologue earlier. That may make up the brunt of this video, but I think it was important to talk about. I mean, my videos are vlog-style videos, right? They're not... I had somebody comment not that long ago, I don't know, last week sometime, on one of my vlog style videos, was there a point to this video? And, you know, I answered him with a smart ass remark because that's who I am, right? But I mean, kind of. I mean, if you follow along, it's like a, you know how a vlog is. It's like a soap opera, I guess. We're all headed back to Josh and Shay's house. Josh split off and did his own thing while we came out trouncing around the eastern side of the Tampa Bay area. The weather has been so far cooperative. God damn these bugs. It seems like we've been skirting alongside of or just behind a storm for the majority of the day. Not really any wet roads. You know, there it is over there. We decided to come this way so we can skirt alongside of it some more. Just 5 badass bikers on a badass biker adventure. It was nice. I mean, nothing spectacular. I see reels. I mean, I'm just like a lot of people, right? I can sit there and just mindlessly scroll reels and shorts and all that stuff, and see all these exciting motorcycle things that people are doing. Watching a lot of the people I know and some of my friends up at the Harley Davidson thing in Milwaukee, and being jealous I didn't get to go to it. I really wish I could have gone to that. Actually, I can. You could do anything you want. Consequences for it, but I could have done it. But just what we did today, this is, it's a borderline perfect. Borderline perfect. Just meet up with people that you know and care about. Get on your motorcycles. I mean, Shay and I, neither one of us recorded all that. I mean, she could have been recording the whole time on her GoPro for all I know, but, you know, it wasn't about that. We hung out at that little gas. I mean, Kyle being goofy up there. Just little shit like that, man. Just having a good time with each other. You guys know how it is. That's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy when I get out with my friends. You know, parking lot beers on the way to Jacksonville. Reminiscing about inside jokes. You know how it is. And here we are back in the congestion. We're still about 15 miles outside of Tampa. And we're already at a crawl. And it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, so not your traditional rush hour, but it's the Tampa area, so you're just gonna be fucked up, I guess. Anyway, we'll see you up the road.
All right, y'all, that's going to wrap this video up. A little bit different feel, man. I had a lot to say in this one, and a lot of times I go out and I don't even know what to say, so this one was quite the opposite. Real quick reminder, we do have the Night Train giveaway still going on. The code TOPHAT is still active. I have not deactivated that code. That's for 50% off. We've got 113 stickers left as of today, so they've really been moving since we enacted that code. Try to get through these things and move on. Wife and I are seriously getting ready to sell the house and move. This week, I've got a lot of stuff going on this week. I need to fix some drywall. I got my wife's Jeep is now throwing some codes. After we just traded my car in for another car because she broke down in South Carolina. I might talk about that here soon. I need to pressure wash the driveway, get all these things ready. I need to get a storage unit so I can get some of this shit out of my house. So if we start showing it, it doesn't look so messy. I've got a desk to reorganize. More about that later. Anyway, I do appreciate you coming along for this video and all videos. And until next time, we'll see you later.